What up, what up, what up? It's your boy B. Hey guys, look, I'm in a new city. Alright, I want to show you guys something. This is the B Harris Challenge. Alright, so, you get all these people that talk about, man, you can't make money, you can't do this, etc. So, I would say if you're in America, you probably can get your hands on a couple $100 or something like that. You can get access to the internet. If you're watching this, you got a phone in your hand. I want to show you how we can place you anywhere on God's green earth and triple your word. That's what Jay-Z said. Place me anywhere on God's green earth and we can triple your word. So I'm in a new city, and let me see if I can show you my bill. My bill is, let's see here, $118. So I'm out of pocket already, $118. All right. And let's just say if I just got dropped off in the city and somebody sent me here. What I want to do is show you guys how I can go to any city and literally set myself up to, get $5, $10, $15, $20,000 from that city before I leave. So what do I have? I have these tools. What up, Mitzi? I'm here. All right, so I have these tools. I have the my computer. These are the things I need. I got my phone. Look, I got my little briefcase, got my shoes, what else? And of course I got my headphones, and I got a plan. So my plan is pretty much what I'm going to do is I got these free strategies that I find leads, like how I find deals. And so I'm going to go and see if, and it's absolutely amazing. But let me see if I can log in real quick. And right now I've gotten our business to the point to where our team does this in a big way. So, but anybody can do this, like the methods that we teach. So I'm going to go and see, somebody give me a zip code. Mitzi, can you give me a zip code in Cleveland area, in Cleveland, Ohio area, where I can, maybe some good houses are in the Cleveland, Ohio area, or somebody that knows Cleveland, Ohio, that is having a hard time finding deals. Do you know any zip codes for this specific area? And 44022. Thanks, Justin. All right, so 44022. So what I'm gonna do, so you guys will be watching me, and I'll walk you through some of the things. Now, this is the secret sauce here. This is the secret sauce. This is the cook it up, so this right here, guys. Oh, I gotta connect to the internet, so I need internet access. So, guys, you can tune in and stay tuned in. My whole mission is I'm gonna do a series of these throughout the day. My whole aim is to prove to you that I can get a contract valued. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Give me just a second. Let me log into my internet. I'm an internet passcode. You gotta have internet. So you gotta have a phone. You gotta have internet. That's my internet passcode. And we're going to triple your work. So let me tell you what I'm going to do. For those of you that are new, whatever city that you are in, that's what I'm saying. When you figure out about this life, how you can literally create any amount of money that you want at any given time, you don't necessarily got to have hundreds of millions of dollars in your bank account, because you can draw it in whenever you need it. So your needs are always provided. But the thing is, you got to know what to do, where to get the massive amounts of money, and put yourself in situations where you can make big chunks of money. Like if your daily activity or if your daily job or position puts you to where, and you're in America and you're making a few bucks an hour or a couple $100 a day. And here's the thing, in this economy, to live, you really need to make a whole lot more than that to really live life. And so what you want to do is put yourself in positions or find people or mentors that can show you how to make massive amounts of money in a short period of time. Like if you can, and some people wouldn't say that this is massive, but if you can put yourself in a position where you can always make $15,000, $20,000 a month or $15,000, $20,000 a week or whatever it is, put yourself in those type of arenas and give 100% of your effort and focus in that type of arena. And what happens is when you do that, now your efforts are not on generating a couple $100 a day. Your efforts are generating tens and twenties and thirties and thousands of dollars every day you're working towards that. What you build up a pipeline of momentum that's going to take you to where you need to be. And when one deal, so every day if that's your activity, when one of those deals close, when just one of them close, because you focused on a higher level of massive activity, a higher level of profits, you now going to reap the rewards when that harvest comes. Many times we get stuck in this small mindset to where we're going and we're chasing opportunities that are paying us a couple $100. And when we do reap the harvest from it, we're 8 months behind on bills, right? Or we're this far behind. What you have to do is learn how to go out to the massive chunks. So that way, when your harvest comes, because there's a seed time. So when your harvest actually comes, you will reap a bigger reward, and the reward will be big enough for you to catch up on your bills, pay some family members, right? Help a couple people out and go live and ball out and then reinvest. Those are the type of rewards that you want to reap from your efforts. So, I believe I'm on the internet, and I'm going to scroll up and get a zip code. So I got a zip code. I'm going to try to find a house in 44022. 44022. So let me type it in. I got it logged in. And so, guys, if you guys got any quick questions, I want to show you how to go to 0 to 100, man, real quick. 44022. Okay, so I'm going on this free site. And all of our students know what that free site is. And like I said, this is just to show you guys. Okay, 44022. So my aim is to find me a couple deals. And so this is what I'm going to do. So how do I make money? How can I go in any economy and make money? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go I'm in a city, Cleveland. I've came to this city. And my whole aim is to get a piece of paper, a contract, okay? So I have access to the internet because I'm in a hotel. My hotel bill is $100 a night, right? And so I have a contract. And with this contract, my aim is to send the seller a contract to buy their house. Now, keep in mind, let's just say you have $0 in your bank account. You don't have any money. All you got is technology and contracts, good contracts to get houses under contract. What that's going to do is it's going to give you equitable interest in a person's property, okay? Equitable interest is what you're looking for. That's what wholesaling is. And let me explain something to you. Wholesaling, everything is wholesale. You are the end buyer for some type of product. If you buy soap, you're the end buyer. If you buy toothbrush, you're the end buyer. If you buy shirts or clothes, you are the end buyer. The rumpers that are going around, the people that are making it big and talking about it all the time, they're the end buyers for that. There's a middleman in between those transactions that's making it. So that's what wholesaling is. And so the middleman makes the money when the end buyer pays the funds to buy that specific product. My product happens to be real estate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find some houses, distressed sellers is what you're looking for. I'm looking for distressed sellers, meaning there are people, there's a lot of people that want to sell their house, right? But everybody isn't distressed. So I want you to understand the industry that you're looking for. I'm looking for literally 2% of the marketplace. 2%. So 98% of people want full retail value for the homes, right? When they first list it out. That's why they go to real estate agents. They want full retail value for their home. Most real estate agents know that their house isn't going to sell for full retail value. But why? I'm not a real estate agent. I'm an investor. So as an investor, the thing is, real estate agents, they have a fiduciary responsibility to get that seller the maximum amount that they think the market could get them. So if a seller, they can't go in and offer what an investor would offer or say, I want to list your price at this price to appeal to investors. They have to go for the max. So what I do as an investor, I'm looking for investments. My money is supposed to make money. And so what I do is I go in and look for the people who are in a distressed situation that needs my help. You get what I'm saying? Because if they went to a real estate agent, the real estate agent would come in the house and say, hey, you got to fix this stuff up and you got to do this and then when you do this, come back to me and then we can sell, right? So so people if you're distressed, you don't have time for that. Like my mom just helped a lady, 5 days ago, who was about to lose her house and foreclose. The lady said she had been getting mail from people. She ignored them, right? She said had stacks of mail. And my mom got in touch with her and reached out to her. And when she reached out to her, the lady was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know who to, go to or try. I got all this mail. I got people, trying to get at me, etc. My mom built great rapport with her, assured her, gave her the seller's packet and all that stuff. And the lady was looking for help. You get what I'm saying? The people that are looking for you, that's who you want to help. So you're looking for distressed sellers, okay? Distressed sellers are people that are about to lose their home, tax sale, bank sale, whatever. Distressed seller could be a vacant house that you see right next door to you. A distressed seller could be, so as you drive around right now, I want you to understand, I want to put you in a money consciousness. You want to be on the prowl. And so I have, if you want to make some money with us, I hope he's watching this. I got a guy today. He doesn't even know this, but one of the houses that he sent us, people drive around the city and find us houses. And he has $500 coming from me. And Ronald G. Brooks, you got $500, bro. I don't know if you're watching this or not, but shout out to Ronnie. Thanks for the referral. We bought the house today. We actually closing on today while I'm in Cleveland, right? So congratulations to you. You got $500, bro. And he didn't do anything but connected me to someone who had a house available that they wanted to sell. And so if you know anybody that wants to do that, we have free opportunities where you can find properties for us, right? But we also have courses where we teach this information, etc. And there are tons of mentors that you can go to. But the thing is, he sent us a property, and so what we do is you looking for people who the houses look like they have no soul in them. That's what you're looking for. The houses where the soul is gone, and that is money to you. So remember a couple things that we're going to recap. You're looking for high, massive profits. If you're working for a couple $100 a day, $300 a day times 30 days is like 10 grand a month. If you're working for a couple $100 a day, you're in an economy to where it's going to be hard to live off making or putting your efforts into making that kind of money. You got to put your activity into something that's going to make you $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $10,000 a day. You may even have to raise your faith belief level that you can even make that kind of money. Whatever you need to do, you need to focus on high income producing activities. That way, when life happens and come and punches you in the face because you got to play it. Hey, if I make $10,000, I remember when I was 21, Justin and Jonathan and Mowbray, all y'all remember, $10,000 a month was the goal, man. We were $10,000 a month to it, man. We'll make $10,000 a month, man. We gonna be popping, right? And you get to the $10,000 a month, and life happens, right? All this stuff happens, and you have to literally backtrack, right, and say, okay, I missed out on this bill. I'm late on this bill, and then this bill came up in the last 3 months since I've been grinding, and I got this 10 grand and I sold for. I reaped my harvest, but my harvest, my past self mindset was so small that my harvest didn't help me with my current now. So what I'm saying is you have to think from your future self. You have to think from a bigger place than where you are now. And because if you are thinking or your dreams are for your now situation, when you get to your future situation, you're going to want to go back and slap your old self for thinking so small. So what I'm telling you now is think big. Think big, put yourself in. So here's what we're going to do. We're in a city, whatever city you in, you can be me. I want you to learn these techniques. I want you to drive around and open up your eyes. And when you open up your eyes, you're going to see houses that look like they have the soul out of them. So I'm going to catch an Uber. Uber's going to probably cost me about $30, $40 a day. So I'm in a city and I got some areas where I see some specific houses. And also, when I go to these areas, I'm also going to get a chance to see other vacant houses nearby. So I go to look for specific houses that I found, right? But in that area, it's going to be other vacant houses. So I'm going to catch an Uber for like $40. I'm going to do a live video from that as well. And when I catch that Uber, it's going to drive me around. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be getting addresses to properties that look vacant. And when I get those addresses, I'm going to come back, find the information that I need. When I find the information that I need, I'm going to get in touch with the seller. I'm going to do this all within the next 5 hours. And I'm going to attempt to do this with about 40 sellers. Out of the 40 sellers, I'm pretty sure that I can get 3 or 4 contracts or potential contracts, and out of those 3 or 4 potential contracts, I want them to be valued at about 10 grand or so a piece. What does that mean? What am I saying value? So if I find a house and it's vacant, I get in touch with the seller, and the seller says, yes, I want to sell. Seller owes 10 grand on the house. He was about to leave. He was just going to let it go, lose the foreclosure. Hey, look, what if I can get you 5 grand or 10 grand? If I can, I'll get it to you and buy your house and keep it from foreclosure. Boom. All right, great. Let's do it. He signs the contract. We get the contract signed, and I sign the contract, and what he owes on it, plus, let's say, if I give him $5,000 for a little small vacant house. He gets, so we sign a contract for $15,000. Boom, right? When I sign that contract for $15,000, what I then do is I have people, or you have people in your community that wants those houses that are available, but most buyers, they only know if they have money, they only know to go to real estate agents, and they call those on market listings. Okay, so most people go on market, the MLS, to find deals. The savvy investor wants the deal that nobody knows about. That's where you come in. So now you're able to present to your buyer base off-market deals. I want you to write that down if you're taking notes. Off-market deals. And when you present that to your buyer base, off-market deals, what happens is you look like the man, because one, they're not going out. If you make millions of dollars, right, you're not going out scouring the streets. You're just looking for your money to make money, right? That's what we do. And so now you pay people a premium for finding the deal and bringing it to you. That's how we get paid. So now I present this deal to my buyer, and my buyer says, hey, deal is great. Numbers work for me. I can give you $32,000. Hey, 32, I don't know about 32. That's 17 bands, but I don't know if I want that 32. Can you do, I'm asking 40 for it. Can you do 38? He says, 32 is my bottom line, but for you, I'll do 34. So $34,000. How much did I get the contract for? And this is an example, right? So how much did I get the contract for? Got the contract for $15,000, right? So now I get a contract signed for $34,000 or $32,000 or $34,000 with my buyer. My buyer signs a separate contract. Okay, me and my buyer have a contract for him to buy my contract or the house that I have on the contract for 34. I take both of these contracts in. So what can I do? I can get on Facebook. Hey guys, who's a wholesaling friendly company in Cleveland? I'll probably get a ton of inboxes and messages. Boom. I send both of those contracts to my title company. My buyer, I tell him I need to close in 3 to 4 days, right? And so my buyer, he funds the deal. Title work comes in. He funds the $34,000. My seller, he gets his $10,000 to pay off his mortgage plus the $5,000 he wants. I get the in between $19,000 profit. If I do that 4 times in a year, that's $80,000 roughly, $76,000 to be exact. But $76,000 4 times in a year. 4 times in a year. And what I'm telling you is, if all you do on a daily basis is focus on high income producing activity. I don't care if it takes you 5 months to find a deal that's paying you $20,000. Darius Williams, shout out to him. He's one of our top students. Darius has made $18,000 in the last 90 days. He's a blue collar worker, one of my good friends from high school. $18,000. You don't know how great that makes me feel as a person, because he's literally a person that all he knew was how to work a job. What we were taught to do, work a job, go to school, get a great education. He followed that blueprint, and that blueprint failed him. It failed him, and it's failing the majority of people in life. And so what I'm saying is, Darius did the exact techniques that we taught in the course. Darius took money out of his 401k and bought the course. I'm like, dang, I'm looking like, oh my God, like I hope he really goes in on it, right? But he bought the course and he did the techniques. Like the technique that I'm doing now, this is the one that he specializes in. And so right now he's up to $18,000 total in 90 days. But he hit me up the other day, and he has 3 or 4 deals, all valued between $10,000 to $20,000 each, in his pipeline that may close within the next week or two. Darius Williams. So shout out to Darius for winning big for yourself and your family. There's a lot of other little small techniques that go into it, because the mechanics that you learn from us is an inkling of it. You can learn mechanics from any mentor that you hire. The biggest part of it is renewing your mindset, changing your faith, exercising your faith. No, we don't do direct mail, my man. We do free mediums. Darius, only money that Darius had, this is what I want to make sure you understand. The only money that Darius had was from his 401k, which was $2,500 that he paid to enroll in the course. That's it. Darius didn't have money to get a website. He didn't have money to buy mail. And you know, websites are kind of cheap. He didn't have any of that. That's my point. Like, he literally had an energy budget. He had heart. And he's doing the things that most people won't do so that he can have the things that most people won't have. And so I'm not saying that mailers don't work. They do. I'm sure they do. But when you don't have the money, what do you do? See, I come from a place to where I don't come from a silver spoon. So I know how to get it with cardboard boxes. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know how to grind. I know how to grind, and when you know how to grind, see, there's a lot of people out there with hard, but they ain't got the tool of money yet in their hand. A lot of people got that hard that you need to go win big for yourself, but you ain't got the tool of money yet. So your heart ain't matched up with your finances yet. So what you got to do is you got to learn techniques that give you that grind mode that you can put your energy and your effort in to take your family to the next level, to take yourself to the next level. And when you grab onto those techniques and the money starts coming in, yeah, you can do more paid for things, but you know what you do? Put a team in place to maximize that energy budget that you learned. So what we've done is how we exponentially grew our business over the last, I think we've been wholesaling for a little over 2.5 years now. And it's been such a game-changing thing. But what we did is it grew from where it was just me doing the energy budget, right? And we grew it to where everybody, we have a large team and we teach them the energy budget, right? Part of the energy budget techniques. And we have them doing certain energy budget techniques. Here's the thing. Some people on your team, you got to understand when you're dealing with people, some people on your team are going to quit. Most people are quitters. Some people on your team are going to try it and they're going to stop. Some people on your team are going to make money and they're going to feel like they've arrived and they made a couple $1,000s, $100,000, and then they're going to feel like they've arrived and they're going to leave. Some people on your team are going to feel like they can do it themselves and go attempt to do the same thing, and some of them are going to win. And then there's some people that don't try to do anything. They do it. They make it happen. They go win big. It's a must and not a should. When it becomes a must and not a should, see, so when you have options and you haven't burn the ships. There's a story in a book I read, and it talked about how this army went over to this island, and then when they was over in this island, they the captain ordered them. He said, okay, we're over here on the island. The people that they were fighting against was over on the island on the other side. And he said, hey, look, burn the ships. He told the army to burn the ships. What does that mean? So you think about, you sending this army and you coming over there to fight. You on somebody else's territory, right? And you done traveled over here on an island, and he tells you to burn your ships. What does that mean? The only way you getting off the island that you own is by conquering and winning the war that you in. That's the only way. That's the only way. And so when you place an order for your life, your team, your family to burn the ships, cut the ropes, you only give yourself an option to win. It becomes a must and not a should. Most people won't experience winning in life because they're too afraid to burn the ships. Most people. So you actually go into a point to where you have to put your back against the wall. Muhammad Ali was at his best when he had his back against the wall. That's when he invented the rope-a-dope and the bam, bam. And that's when he started to win his most fights. So here we go. Distressed sellers, get a contract. I'm about to go get my Uber right now. And I'm going to drive around and look at some properties. I'm going to come back and do a live video and show you some of the vacant properties, what you're looking for, what they look like, etc. This is all free from your boy B today. So if you wanted to learn how to make money, I'm going to show you how to make some money today, okay? I'm going to drive around. I'm going to get an Uber. I'm going to show you how to make some money today in your city. And if you appreciate this free information, you can just imagine what the course is like. So I'm going to show you how to make some money today, and a couple things to do. Now, the contracts, etc. You probably won't see the details. You won't see the specific sites that I would go to, etc. But I can put you in a position to where you can make at least 5 or 10 grand just by the information that I'm going to share with you today. Okay, 5, 10, 20 grand, 100 grand, whatever it is. So some of you may like get a big deal, and if you need help on it, bring me your deal. And we can JV together, and I'll help you make some money on that as well. But I encourage each one of you to stack up your chips. We got an event coming in. It's going to be in July, actually. I want to give people the time to do it. Got an event. The event is going to be $299 per person. Stack up your coins. At the event, we're going to actually, also offer you, I want to let you know this, we're going to offer you an opportunity to enroll in the course before we raise the price for what the course is going to go up to, I want to say like $5,000 or so. And so before we raise the price, it's $2,500 now. We're going to give you an opportunity to purchase that course. Get your coins together. And when you do that, I would love to hear your success stories. A lot of people start making the money, and they send us these testimonies and success stories. I can't post them all. Some people want to keep their information private because they're still working a job, right? And they don't want people to know their business, but, and that's understandable. But I want you to get your coins together. And when you do that, we're going to have some fun, guys. I'm going to teach you a lot in this event. It's going to be in July, and I'll post the locations and the links so that you guys can enroll and get to the event. So, Memphis, Tennessee. I'm in Cleveland right now. I'm going to get my Uber. I'll come back on here shortly and show you what to look for in these houses. Guys, you guys have an absolutely amazing day, and I'll see you in a little bit. Stay tuned.